Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Liberty's offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? To the air, it's Salter. It's complete to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Might be looking to run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him in the pocket, and that time he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Liberty!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So NC State's offense will go to work for the first time. This one has all the makings of an old-fashioned shootout, David, especially with a couple of signal callers who can play like this.
Well, and it's so great when you're a quarterback because you want to stack up against the best. And these guys going at it tick for tack, it will be really fun to see which one of these guys rises to the top.
And it's not great when you're a defense in this game. You've got to find a way to get pressure on these guys, maybe get a takeaway. You got to break serve. It's like a tennis match.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. To the air, it's McCall. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Back to throw, it's Salter. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the judge. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, They caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to them on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch called for and made. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Flames with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Running to the left. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Flames trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Barges ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for a pretty good job by the defense.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. What a disappointment. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it to the right side. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw. It's McCall. He makes the connection. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness. The crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, it's McCall. Steps away. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
on to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Pressure coming. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Smith. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're going to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. To throw, it's Salter. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's on target and complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those 2.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snags it over the middle. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to pass it on second down. Skips away from pressure. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who Once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 3. Second down coming up.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's McCall. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
He's going to pass. He tries to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Power football with the run. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Scrambling away. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The hand to the running back. Smashes through. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
I I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Now on the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Quickly out to the tight end.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Now on 2nd down and short. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Collins. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to go up top on first down. Going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's a nice job by the defense turning the page. You just gave up an explosive play. Now you've got to come right back with tempo, and a nice job in the back end covering to force that incompletion.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Getting some heat. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Scanning the field, it's McCall. They're bringing heat. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now on second down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Looking to throw on second down. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Pulls it in. It's Mobley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Now after the short completion, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The running back has it. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Salter. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying play action. Got it on the outside. It's Henderson.
Yeah, we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. On the move is the 30. Off he goes. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.